A flow coat tunnel is used to impregnate and prime single wooden parts for items such as windows, doors, garden furniture, balcony elements and cladding. You must always begin by stirring the liquid before it is pumped into the system, so that you're certain that it is homogeneous and flows evenly on the elements. In addition, you should make sure that the liquid has the required viscosity so that the right amount is applied to the elements. For this, you must use a DIN cup 2. When you have done this, place the bucket with liquid under the system and stick the suction hose into the bucket. Then, the system can be started up and the liquid is pumped in. Now the system is ready to treat the wood elements. The single parts are placed on the roller conveyor, which transports them into the flow coat tunnel, where they are treated with the liquid on all 4 sides. A blow-off unit then removes the surplus liquid, which is collected and can be reused without waste. The flow-coated elements are lifted perpendicularly over to the double-sided nozzle dryer. Here, the parts are dried from above and below at the same time at high air speeds. The individual elements can be placed very close to each other, thereby allowing high capacity utilization. The closed drying system recirculates the air and, despite the very large amounts of air used, only has air loss of about 10%. At a typical drying temperature of 40 to 50 degrees centigrade, this is very energy efficient and the drying process only takes a couple of minutes. One of the major challenges in connection with the surface treatment of individual components is transport and drying after the element has been flow coated, because contact with other surfaces will ruin the finish on the treatment. The transport belts have a wedge-shaped surface so that they do not make any marks on the elements. When the elements come out of the drying channel, they are immediately ready for further processing. In the flatbed system, we apply intermediate treatments or top coats to single parts for windows, doors, garden furniture, balcony elements and cladding. You begin by stirring the liquid, so that you're certain that it is homogeneous and flows evenly on the elements. When you've done this, place the suction hose in the bucket. Then the system can be started up and the liquid is pumped in. It is recommended that you check to ensure that the spray guns function optimally and then adjust them to match the element that is to be treated. Now the system is ready to treat the wood elements. Place the elements on the roller conveyor along steering guide. Upon entry into the spray cabin, the element's dimensions are registered and the information is transmitted to the guns. The spray cabin can be equipped with a varying number of guns, normally 3 to 7 guns, depending on the dimensions of the elements. The elements are sprayed on 3 sides at a time. Pressure, nozzle size, and the conveyor speed determine how much liquid is applied to the elements. The spray guns can be adjusted so that the amount of liquid applied is different on the 3 sides. For example, it is possible to apply 100% on the top and 50% on each of the sides, and when the element is turned over and run through the spray cabin again, the same amount of liquid will have been applied to all of the sides. The belt that the elements are on is cleaned with a doctor knife and the surplus liquid is collected for reuse. After spraying, the wood element is transported through a flat evaporating channel that ensures that the surface film is smooth and the drying process is started. The drying technology in this system contributes greatly to speeding up the production process. The OIR process utilizes optimized infrared radiation. The entire drying process with OIR pre-treatment and subsequent nozzle drying only takes a few minutes. When treatment of the element is completed, it is ready to be assembled.